Hey guys, today I'm doing my February TBR, showing y'all all of the books that I would like to read in the month of February and the book that my book club will be reading over on Fable. I do want to still add a nonfiction book and a graphic novel to my TBR every month, but the main theme for the month is romance, reading romance as a genre because Valentine's Day is in February. Let's get into the video. First book that I have to show y'all is my nonfiction pick, and that is Challenger, A True Story of Heroism and Disaster on the Edge of Space by Adam Higginbotham. I actually got this for my birthday last year. It's a newer release, and the Challenger was one of the space shuttles that had an accident, and everybody sadly perished. I don't know what I can say on TikTok. Why is censorship a thing? But it's a very sad story, and this author, he has another book on Chernobyl that I've heard is just like ticking, get into that point, like the clock ticking of what leads up to the event itself, and then the aftermath of it. The graphic novel pick I've heard is a children's book but great for adults, and that is Old Rock Is Not Boring by Deb Paludi. And this one is about this rock who he's been there, you know, since the dinosaurs. He's been in this national park for so long, everybody knows about it. But just think of the stories that this little piece of earth could tell. And I think that's the main theme of the story is all those little things, the rocks, the trees, the grass. It's not boring because that is what makes us, that is what makes our world, our habitat, where we live, and we would not be who we are without it. And I think that's so important, just geology for kids, but I think adults need to have that message as well. With the romance books, I will be reading the highest rated romance books on my TBR according to Goodreads. And here we have Texas Rich by Fern Michaels. I actually got this at Goodwill, and the lady who is in the checkout lane beside me, she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love that author. I've read everything she's written. You're going to love that book." So not only Goodreads, but the people of Goodwill also think this is a great book. This is taking place in World War II, and this girl, our main character, meets a man at the Navy Yard in Philadelphia. They fall in love, get pregnant, married, all of that very quickly. I don't know in what order. And she's soon on a plane to Texas and living in Austin, Texas, having to find her place in the family and just having to adjust her life because of love and how romance can do crazy things and move you across the world. And this is when I bought this book, I didn't realize that it was a romance book. I thought it was a big historical epic, which is one of my favorite genres, if you can see, or tropes or whatever, if you can see from back there, that I love those kind of books. But this one actually does have romantic